Hi guys. So here what happens now is generally people thinks like Git can only be used with the projects like Maven project, Java project, Python project, or whatever project they are doing in the company. So Git is only used for them, but it is not at all like that. Okay. See, the main intention of Git, the main work of Git is to track files, track changes, if anything is getting added, if anything is getting deleted, what extra things are getting added in any existing files, what things are getting deleted from the file. So the intention of Git is to track those things with some ID. Okay, so whenever if something is required, they can use those ID and they can revert the changes if anything is required like that. Okay, so that is what the main intention of Git. So it is not necessary like we can use Git only with the projects like our Java projects or Maven project, Python project, or even .NET projects and other things. Okay, it can be used anywhere. Just your requirement, if your requirement is to track the files, so you can go for Git. Okay, so now to learn these things, what we will do first, we'll use Git. Git will create one Git project, none I mean, other than like Java project, Maven project, and all those things. And I'll be showing you some basics commands also. Okay, and later anyway we are going forward. Whatever automation framework we have created, we will be converting that to Git project and we will be attaching it to GitHub. Okay, so let's get started to learn few basics commands, okay, of Git. Git init. So Git init is to initialize any directory working directly into Git project. Okay, so that the soon you will initialize, after that Git will start tracking the files and files, whatever changes, everything in that particular folder location. Okay, this is what the Git init is. It anyway means with examples I'll be showing. Just let me illustrate everything in once and then I'll be showing it to you with examples. Okay, now the Git init and then folder name. What this command will do, this command will create one folder, whatever folder name you'll provide, and inside that folder it will one Git repository will get created. Okay, so that also I'll be showing it to you. Git status, see this status command, what it tells, know what and all changes you have done. Okay, so to know what and all files got changed, so to know that, just you have to type git status. So if you type this, it will tell you what and all changes you have done. Okay, now git add. Git add command is used to add your file to the staging environment. So to commit any file to Git repository, no, you have to add those file to staging environment. Actually, this different, there Git is having three different stages. So this I'll be teaching it in next tutorial. Just time being, you can see like we have working directory, staging environment, and Git local Git repository. Okay, so to add any file to Git repository, first it needs to get added to staging environment. Okay, so in staging environment it will go, and then after you can add it to Git repository. So for that we have two commands. Okay, git add file name, which file you want to add, and git add, here dot is there, see here dot sign is there. It means, what does it means? No, it means whatever changes are there in that folder location, everything will get added to the staging environment to get committed. Okay, and here you don't want all the changes to get committed, just you want to change only one file. Means you want to come means add the file, only one file, single file, then you can provide the single file name. Okay, I'll show you these things. Okay, now to commit in Git repository, this is what the command we should use. Git commit minus m means the message you have to provide. So here we should provide some meaningful message in this, in the form of a string. Okay, now there is one more command to commit the code. Okay, git commit. Okay, in this what will happen now, if you remember, while the time of installation I have told, there was one pop-up window got prompt to us to configure the default editor. Okay, so what happens now, see, without this message you cannot commit. Okay, this message is mandatory. So when you'll type like this without providing this message, okay, what will happen? No, the default editor will get launched, and there you need to provide the message. Until and unless you will not provide message, it will not get committed. So this is what the some commands were there. Okay, we have many others, so those we will be learning going forwards. Okay, So to go with the example, let me create one folder here. Okay, we'll create one folder and we'll write like practice git commands. Okay, see we created one folder. Let me double click this. We came inside this practice git commands. Just right click here and open bash. Okay, now here, see, we don't have anything, right? So we have seen one command, right? Git status. What it will do, it will tell you what and all changes are there. Okay, what and all changes are there. So here if we will write like git command, git status, right? So what it will do, tell, because we don't have git repository, so it will throw some error. Okay, see, not a git repository or any parent of the directories. Okay, so it is telling like it is not at all a git repository. Then how you are using this git status command? You shouldn't be using that. To use this, first you need to convert it to git. Okay, to add some git local repository. So to add that, what we can do, we have command, right? Git init. Okay, so the soon you will do git init, what it will do, it will tell like initialize empty git repository. Okay, why it is telling empty git repository? Because this is the folder, we don't have any files, so that which one this git repository is going to track. Okay, we don't have anything. That's what this message is coming, like initialized with empty git. Okay, now if we'll type git status, see, when starting we typed git status, it was telling it is not a git repository. Okay, now we'll type git status. Okay, and we'll see what it is. See, on branch master, so whenever like you will initialize it, convert it as a git repository, no, at that time what will happen, no, what by default one master branch gets created. Master branch is the only branch, means initially git will get created. Currently we have only master branch, and that is this one. This is the place. Okay, now no commits yet. It is telling like you don't have any commit and nothing is there to commit. See, it is telling to create or copy files and use git add to track the changes. Okay, so this is like I'll explain this later because we don't have anything here. So let me create one file here. Okay, so might be in your system, no, this you will not able to see this git repository because this is hidden folder. Okay, to see that, .git file, what you have to do, you have to go to file and click on options and click on view, and here see, show the hidden files. Okay, if I'll do this, don't show the hidden files, then what will happen, I'll show you. See, this is gone, right? We are not able to see. Just to change this folder option, click on view, show the hidden files, click OK. See, now it came, right? So if it is not showing and you want to see, then you can uh, do that changes. To work with, no need to see this. Okay, anyway internally it is going to track everything. So now let me create one file. Okay, text file abc dot anyway .txt is already there. Okay, so now we have added one file. Okay, let me add some comments. uh, we will be integrating this project with GitHub soon. Okay, now control S, save it and close this. Okay, now see, we have one file. It means like Git should start tracking this. Okay, now let me tell like git status. See what it is telling. Git status on branch master, you haven't committed yet, and there is untracked files. It means like you have added one file which is untracked. It was not at all available earlier. Okay, earlier it was not there. Okay, and you have, I think, recently added. That's what it is telling, untracked files. Okay, so here it is untracked files. Okay, now if you'll go here and see the commands, right? So git init we did, git status we did, git add, to add it in staging area. Before adding it to git repository, we need to add it to staging area, right? This is what we have learned. Okay, so now to add it to staging area, what is the command? Git add is the command. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to provide the file name, right? abc.txt. .txt. So what it will do, it got added. You see, we don't have any message, we didn't get any error message or anything, it means we are good. Okay, it got added to staging area. Okay, now let's go and hit this git status. Okay, see that now what it is telling. See, it is telling you like you have a new file abc.txt which you can commit it. Okay, so now we have this file added in staging area. Now it is ready to get committed to this local git repository. Why I'm telling local? Because it is inside your system only. It is not having any link with any GitHub repository and all those things. Till now we haven't established anything like that. Okay, so now to commit it, what command we have learned. Okay, see, we have seen like git commit -m and message. Okay, so we will be using that. Okay, so git commit -m dash m and message, uh, added one new file that is abc.txt. See, no need to specify this. Okay, this is not mandatory. This is like message, whatever message you want to add, it will get added. Okay, with that, this commit will happen with that message. It is not important or mandatory to provide the file name what you have added. Okay, okay, so this is what it is. Any message, whatever message you want, you can just put it and press on enter. See, now it is telling one file changed, one insertion, like one file got inserted. Okay, now check the git status. Okay, see what it is telling. Now on branch master, nothing to commit, but you don't have anything to commit. Working tree is clean. Working tree is clean, it means whatever the file state of the file, like what changes and what is there, everything is inside here is similar to the what current state of this folder. It means like they are matching. That's what it is telling. You don't have anything to commit. Okay, now see, we are using git. Where we are using it in non java folder or anything. Just we have simply created one text file and we are using. So it means wherever your requirement is to track the files and folders, whatever changes are happening, who are doing all those things, then you can use this git. Okay, now but generally in company everyone use for their project only. Okay, so now what we'll do some changes in this file. Okay, let me double click it. Let me add something. Okay, uh, so coming soon. Okay, coming soon, we'll start learning Jenkins 2. Okay, let me save it and close it. Okay, now see, we did some changes. Okay, so the recently things whatever we have added in abt.txt, it is not available in the git repository, the local git repository. Okay, so it means the status, when we will do git status, it should tell like there are some changes. Okay, see git status. See what it is telling. It is telling you have one file which is modified and the file name is abc.txt. Getting it right? Now again, if we want to commit it, what we have to do, we have to add it to the staging area. Add. Okay, before doing that there was one more command, right? Add with a dot. Git add with dot. So this I'll be showing it to you. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's create one more file. Okay, what we will be doing, we will be adding multiple files. We will be committing multiple files in one shot itself to the git repository. Okay, so for that, let me create one new file. So let me write def.txt. Okay, so why this is important, right? Git add with dots, and because whenever you'll be working in real time project, no, so you will be doing changes in multiple places. Okay, because this is a framework, so one place, two place, three place means generally it happens like you will be end up with modifying multiple places or making changes multiple places. Okay, so at that time git add dot equal to everything in one shot itself will get committed. Okay, so we have created one def.txt file. Let's enter something. So we are seeking with Java interview questions. Okay, so now we have added this. Let me save it and close it. Okay, so now what we have done some changes in this file which was already existing. Okay, abc.txt, and the current status is not matching currently, but previously it was pushed to this git repository, right? But this def is like newly created, and this git is not at all aware about this. Okay, they don't have any prior information, like we haven't committed any time, right? So this is new file and this is existing file we have modified, and this is the new file we have added. Okay, let's go and check the git status, what it is telling. Okay, see what it is telling. See, you have one modified files. Okay, it means git was tracking this file. Okay, git was having this file abc.txt. The content of that is not matching with the current content because we have added something. So it is telling like you have one file which is modified. Okay, and here it is telling untracked file. Untracked files means this is like looking new. It was not available, it was not earlier available to our git repository. So that's what they are telling it as untracked file. Now let's add it to the staging area to commit it. Okay, so add sorry, git add space just dot. What does this dot means, you know? So inside this folder, okay, if whatever file is there, which and all changes has been done for them. Okay, like here abc we have changed, here we have added newly. So just you click on it, so everything whatever changes are there now, everything will go to this staging area. Okay, okay, so now let me press enter. See, now we didn't get any message, means we are good. Now we'll type git status. Okay, see what it is telling. See, it is telling modified. It got to know, right? See, we have one file abc.txt which is modified, and we have one other file which is like new file. Okay, now we can commit this. Okay, if you want to see like what and all is modified, in next video I'll be teaching it, so don't worry about that. Okay, so currently it is telling like it is modified file and this is new file. So it is in staging area. Now let's commit it. Okay, git double m git commit. So last time we committed with -m and we gave some message, right? This time what we'll do, will not use this git. So if we'll write like this, then it should force us to enter some message. Without entering message, we cannot commit to git repository. Okay, so what it will do, it will opens the default editor what it is set here. Okay, so let me press enter. See, it opened, like they have some default editor, and in that it got opened. Okay, just type some message here. Added added new def file. Okay, see why I have not entered txt, no, just to tell you like we can put any message. Okay, just here see one button is there, save, or you can do control s. Okay, just and then after you have to press escape button from the keyboard. Okay, see, see here what it is telling, like two file changes. See, we have two file changes, right? So it got added, and three insertions and one deletions. Okay, what exactly this I'll tell you later. Okay, so there are some spaces are there. When you'll click on enter, so it will consider those things. So everything, like each and every, if you press comma or if you give a space also, no, it will track. That's what it is telling, three insertion and all those things. Okay, so now, we what we did, we committed these two files over here. Okay, and let me check the git status now. See here, on branch master, nothing to commit. We don't have anything to commit. Working tree is clean. It means like the current state of these two files are same with the state what it is there inside this git repository. Somewhere it is storing those information. Okay, so don't go inside and change anything, guys. Otherwise, it will spoil. Okay, so now we got to know. Let me try to delete some file and show you. Okay, just this one and control delete. So I deleted abc.txt. Let's see whether it is tracking the deleted files or not. Okay, git status. See, it is telling like one file got deleted, right? So see, it got deleted from your local repository but not from git repository. Okay, to bring the delete it from the git repository also, what you have to do, you have to commit these changes, then only it will get removed from this local git repository also. Okay, so now what we can do, git add, and what we want to add, deleted files, right? This abc.txt, right? abc.txt, press enter. See, now it got added to the staging area, and now just we commit. Okay, git commit minus m will deleted abc.txt file. Okay, and press enter. See, one file changed, two deletions it is showing. So okay, so this the count and all those things I'll be showing you later when I'll show you the def and all those things. Okay, so don't worry about this, miss, I'll be covering everything, so you will not be having any gray areas. Okay, so now we deleted the files. Now we'll go and check the git status. Okay, see, git status, oh sorry, gits I have written, yeah. See, on branch master, nothing is to coming. Working tree is clean. It means that file got removed from inside this also. Okay. So that's it for this video, guys. In next video, I'll be telling you these three staging. Okay. Anyway, we have one working folder, one staging area, and one committing it to like Git local Git repository. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.